Hello everyone of the official Trunley Close Railway Centre YouTube channel. Look what we have here, and it's just hit the side of the fruit bowl there. We have a cardboard box. There we are, look at this. Okay, look, can you see this? Yeah, it's really nice, and it's got the recyclable sign on there. It's got the nice smooth surfaces. It's got some kind of barcode there, which looks alright, doesn't it? It's all very nice. And yeah, and that's all we have time for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, I'm kidding. I need to go and get myself a knife to open this. As you can see, we have our asset here, the knife, and yeah, we've just got to open it by cutting down these seals here. As you can see, this isn't a very practical way of doing things, but with these sort of assets you need to be very careful not to cut your fingers. So we're just gonna, in fact, you know what, I'm just going to rip it open because I just can't be asked. I'm kind of used to this, working in Sainsbury's. We've got a nice packaging here. It's all quite well packaged. We've got this nice, like, giant bubble wrap here. I mean, look at this. You can. Okay, it's no. That's a shame. You can't burst it. We've got the Hatton's receipt there, and we've got. Oh, look at that! Just look at that. There is the box. Now we can just throw that cardboard box away and look at this. I mean, it just looks nice just looking at it in the box. I mean, it's got the lovely number there, D6515, Lieutenant Jenny Lewis. So yeah, so this is what it is. It is one of the brand new Heljan re-released Class 33O, and this was bought actually by my very good friend Braddock for my birthday and Christmas present, and yeah, I really much appreciate it, because this isn't just any train. This is the train that started it all, basically. Because at Swanage, I used to go to Swanage a lot when I was 3 to 4, 5 years old, and there was just something about this loco that just sort of sat there in the siding, and I just, I wanted to see it run. And there was one day I did see it run, and I just liked the sound of it, and then that's what sort of got me interested in the hobby. So this is the train that theoretically started it all for me, really. Right, so let's place you down, and we can start box opening. As you can see, we've got the new style Heljan box here. Just going to open it up like this. So this thing comes out here, and then this just slides out. So it's one of the new slidey boxes. It's not one of those lifty ones no more. We've come out of that. It's just it's got me already. Oh, it's beautiful. Now it's something else already, I can see. Right, so we're going to lift it out here. As you can see, it's in this nice lovely ice box here. I'm just going to get rid of this here. Right, so we've got something attached to the back here. So this is the basically what this is the the digital command control instructions. So it tells you how to DCC fit the loco. We've got the information about all the separately fitted parts and spare parts and things. If you wanted to, you know, order any spare parts, like if there was anything missing or wanted to fit any parts, then all the information is there. We also have the information, it's standard, obviously. We've got the BRCW Type 3, BR Class 33 Crompton. We've got a nice thank you there saying thank you for purchasing this Heljan model. And it tells you a little bit about the model, having a 5-pole motor with a heavy die-cast chassis to ensure haulage capacity will meet most modelers' demands. Which is really good actually. And over the other side actually we have the history of the loco, of the Class 33s, why they're nicknamed Cromptons and other bits and pieces. So that's quite a nice handy little piece of thing there. As you can see, we got Mr. Braddock on the phone there. He's actually muted himself. There he is, he's waving. You can say hello, Will. If he there he is, and as you can see, he has his brand new Heljan O-Gauge Class 25 there in blue, which he has an idea to perhaps review at some point for the channel, so we get a good look at it. And yeah, it looks really nice on there, doesn't it? So yeah, so Will's just watching over the opening of this. Right, so let's get to the actual opening here. So this obviously, this ice box is standard. We just sort of slide it open. This is really difficult to do with one hand. Yeah, this is very difficult to do with one hand. I'm doing this one-handed. I'm gonna have to just come on, just. Right, I'm just gonna stick you down again. So yeah, I do apologise for all this picking up and sticking down nonsense, but it just has to be done because we can't get it out. That is so tight on there. That's really tight actually. That's overly tight. Oh shit. But apologise for my French there. Yeah, Christ. What have they made this of? This is... Christ! It's actually stuck. Oh! There we are. We've got it. Finally. Alright, so now we can just remove this. So we just lift this fantastic cap off here. And then lift this up. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Right, I'm just going to move you around there so you can have sort of... Oh, yes, look at that. Right. Now we just got to lift this nice plastic sort of papery stuff here, and it's just, oh my days. Right. Okay, right. Let me just compose myself here for a moment. Right. Okay. Wow. I've just looked at this, right, and I'm actually gobsmacked. It's a double O gauge model where I've actually been absolutely gobsmacked. I don't know what to say, to be honest. Right, let's get it out of the paper first. Stick that down on there. Look at that. Right, I'm guessing you guys can see that. I'm just going to turn this round towards you. Jesus Christ. Right, okay, so the detail on this, you can definitely tell this is certainly a new moulding. This whole thing is completely brand new. You can just tell by the amount of detail that is around the buffer beam and the windows as well. And it is just... It's just a thing of beauty, it really is. I mean, this is the gem of my childhood right here. This really is. Wow. I can't say I can't say just how grateful I am for Will over the phone there for, you know what I mean, getting this, because it is just, I don't know what to say. Right, okay, let's go around the details, shall we? Enough of having my reaction over it. Let's sit down on the seat and then we can get started and looking at it. Look at this, guys. Ignore the kids screaming outside. It's just, you know, it's one of those things. It's nice weather. I should be out having a diesel gala right now, but I'm just captivated by this. Just look at this. Right, let's start from the front end, because everybody loves the front end. Sorry, I've just got a funny, I just got a horrible thought in my head then. Anyway, so yes, everyone loves the front end. Right, okay, so we're going to start at the buffer beam here. As you can see, we've got some absolutely fantastic detail on the buffer beam. We've got all of the pipes. That was the phone just falling down there. I can't do anything about it in a minute, but hey ho. So we've got all the piping there. We've got the multiple working jumper along the side, which is just there, the multiple working cable, which is fantastic. We've got the screw link coupling. All the piping's there. We've even got the steps on the side above the buffers, which is just absolutely wicked, and I'm glad that those are there. We have separately fitted lamp irons, which is really nicely done. A fantastic high intensity light there, which we all, well, which a lot of us enjoy seeing, because for some reason it just brings these locos out more. It just makes them look more nicer with the headlight on, I think, because they just look a little less bare. Because I find without the high intensity light they look a bit bare. We also have all the warning stickers, overhead live wires, and the multiple working blue stars there. And basically, yeah, so this is D6515, aka 33012. This is obviously a mainline certified loco, which is owned by the 71A loco group. Obviously we have the nice orange canter-rail around the cab there, which looks really nice. Head codes are already pre-fitted, which we all like. I'm glad that these are pre-fitted, because the head codes are a bit of a pain, especially on the earlier models, to be putting them in. And it's just nice to have them all in there. To be honest, I like that head code, because that is quite a prototypical one for this loco. So, in all honesty, I'll probably keep it with the head codes it's got in there now. The only thing I will say about the front end, which I don't like, and I did see in the production, and I was hoping that they'll correct this, but they haven't, is the fact of the silver buffers here. And it is a bit of a shame, because this loco in particular never had silver buffers, and it's never ran with silver buffers either. So this is a bit of an error, but it's fixable, because I will be taking this to GC Weathering for a light weather down the underframes, so they'll be able to paint the black buffers on there for me with the and put some grease on there as well, just to sort that out really. So we're going to move around the model now and look towards the side, and oh yeah, look at that. Look at the look at the etched grille. I mean, that's got to be the best etched grille I've seen on these releases of 33 models. You can see everything. Look, you can even see the sort of interior of the grille there, all the lines and sort of that triangular shape. And it's just, that is something else. That's really nice. I must admit, the quality on these 00 models recently has been fantastic by Heljan, considering the O gauge. Like obviously you've got O-gauge models that capture all the details and that because they're a bigger scale, but somehow Heljan have managed to capture these into their 00 models as well, as we can see with this etched grille here, which looks really nice. We've got the nice D6515 numbering on the side there, with the 71A Group's logo, which is really nice, as well as the I believe that is the builder's plate. That is indeed, which is really nice on there. It's quite crisp. I believe eventually somebody's going to do it because they're not etched plates on there. You haven't got the etched 71A, and also you don't have the etched plate of Lieutenant Jenny Lewis. But I would imagine that eventually someone's going to make these etched plates, so we'll be able to actually put these on as etched plates. That is what I want to try and do, and that's what I plan to sort of sort out. Okay, so we're going to move to the bogies here now. And to be honest, I don't know what it is about these bogies, but they look more realistic than the original 33 batches. You can see the seals of the springs. You can see sort of the fold lines of the springs on there. And basically, you can also see, obviously you've got all the bearing caps, which look really nice. You've got the sanding pipes under there, but I mean, most of the time, in all honesty, they're probably going to break off. Because I don't see the point, and they did this on the earlier batch of 33s, I don't see the point of them having the sanding pipes down there, because all they end up doing is catching on point work and things like that and just breaking off anyway, and there's nothing you can do about it. So they're not going to be there forever. Undoubtedly they're probably going to be missing at some point due to the catching on a point work or something. So that's there again. The detail on the tanks looks fantastic. Only downside to this is that this detail is actually going to go from the tanks, and it'll have to be redone and repainted, because I'm going to get the tank speaker in this when it gets fitted with sound. And obviously the tank speaker by DC Kits is moulded on the earlier variant of 33 model release of Heljan, so it will be less detail actually, and it's a bit of a shame because I've just seen how much detail is on this tank compared to the older tanks. It's more crisp, the detail here. You can see the piping better than what you could on the original tanks, and I like all this yellow triangle here. It's almost like a southern yellow triangle here, because they do have the southern yellow triangles usually underneath the numbering of a 4MT tank, and that's what it looks like, but usually it'll be upside down, I think. Wait, no, that is right way up. So yeah, so that looks like a southern yellow triangle there, which looks really nice on there. And we've also got the orange piping down there, which I believe they would be fuel caps, but they don't really look like fuel caps on here, preferably because it's a 00 model. You can't really capture it out as well, but it's there and it's all good and present. You've got all the cab steps there, which look really nice, going up to the cab. Nice red springs there, nicely painted, as well as the white piping there, nicely put on there. Looks really nice. As you can see, we've got the multiple working jumpers there again. As we come up towards the cab, we have D6515 there, with this time without the 71A logo and the plaque on the side there. I believe they are on the opposite side of this cab here. I'm going to move in and take a look at the... Oh, actually, we can see another decal there of overhead live wires. I'm going to move into the cab now and see if we can see any sort of cab interior detail. As far as I can see, it's quite difficult to pick up on this, but I can see with my own eyes there's some cab interior detail in there, and it's quite nice. It's there. You've also got, obviously, as you can see on the windows there, you've got the like seals, the drop down windows on the seals. They're really nice there, nicely present. Also got all the separately fitted handrails are all there, and separately fitted wipers, all looking very nice. And basically this end of the bogies, this end of the buffer beam is obviously going to be identical to the other end. We've got the same head code as well. And yeah, so, this side, this is where we can show off the speedometer, which is presently down there and looking really nice. I like how they've painted it white, and that sort of silvery white colour. That looks really nice down there. Yeah, so that's really nicely put on there. Got the nice crisp BR emblem on the side. It's eligible, so you can read it, and that's brilliant, because that's quite an important factor to have that on there in the means of livery application. It's all painted to perfection. There is no issues here, although I've just realised, what is that? Is that it's my greasy fingerprints on there. Can't be having that. Yeah, so basically we've got a nice livery application. It looks really nice, and I'm really happy with that. I'm just happy with the whole thing, actually, to be honest with you. Right, so we're going to move to the roof now. We've got the horns in there, as you can see. It's all nicely put in there. There would usually be NRM antennas on the top here, and actually, I bet they're in detail pack. Yeah, the NRM antennas are in the detail pack to put on, so there's something you'll have to put on later. But yeah, the roof, you've got all of the riveting around the edges. All the grills are present, looking absolutely lovely. You've got these clips as well, which look really nice. I know that they're present on the real thing, because I've seen the roof of the real thing. Looks really nice. It's all fantastic. We've got the nice etched fan grille there. Obviously you can see the fan. Don't spin, I don't think, as far as I know. Probably doesn't at all, but it's there, it's present. The only thing I will say about this roof, and I have noticed, and it's a bit of a shame as well, is the fact that they haven't painted the fiberglass roof here. That's a real shame. Actually, that is a real shame. I don't know why they haven't done that. But usually this roof here, this panelling here would be a sort of yellowy sort of colour, along with this bit here. But they haven't done it, which is a bit of a shame. So whether this can be rectified at all, I think it could be, obviously. Anyone can do it, you just paint it over, but that is a bit of a shame that isn't actually there. Because I think if you look on my D6515 Eastleigh model, for example, they have actually painted the fiberglass roofing, and it kind of begs the question to why haven't they done it on this new release. So that is a bit of a shame. But despite that, and despite obviously the buffers being silver, it's just cracking. And it's my favourite loco, and it's here. I have it. It's in front of my eyes, and it's fantastic. And yeah, out of 10 rating wise, I give this. I would give it a 10 out of 10, like, because it's my favourite loco. But I'm going to give it a 9 purely because of the little nitpicking bits, such as the buffers there, and the fact that they haven't painted the fiberglass roof panel, which is a bit of a shame. But it's fantastic, and I love it to bits, and it's undoubtedly the pride of my fleet, right here. Okay guys, so that's been the review on the new Heljan re-released Class 33-0. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I've certainly enjoyed viewing it. As you can see, by my reaction of this model, it's just gobsmacking, really. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Comment, like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!